folks, welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Today we got to discuss Paldean Fates because I feel like the disconnect has gotten even wider between the two sections of this hobby with this set. And what I mean by that disconnect is on one side you have the investors and the businesses, and on the other side you have the casual collectors who just want to collect the cards and they just want to open the freaking packs and not hear about all the dollars and cents and gambling and everything everyone talks about. Because on the investor business side, right, the investors aren't happy because they're saying, there's too much of this printed. It's going to take forever for it to move. I need to wait. I don't even know when I'm going to buy this. Then you have the businesses saying, yeah, there's too much of this. Everyone's got it for cheap. I'm not making enough money on this set. It's not like 151. But on the other side of things, the collectors love it. From everything I've seen and heard, the collectors love the set and the pack openers love it. Because here's the thing. You cannot open one of these ETBs without getting multiple hits. And the reason that is, there's actually more hits in this set than there are regular cards. What I mean by that is there's over 160 confirmed hits in this set when you take the EXs and all the shinings and all the major hits. It's wild. And for that reason, people like it. It blows your mind, right? People actually like to open shiny things, like to be able to slide that card over and see something shiny peeking out from behind the other card. That's what people like when you get into the casual community. Now, all the investor business side, right? It's not selling, or, they're not going to be worth a lot because there's too many, whatever it may be, or it's too hard to pull the actual card you want, so it's too much of a gamble, too much of a risk. Guess what? The collector side, they're not worried as much about that. So we're going to get into this. We're going to look at all the dollars and cents and numbers. We'll look at the markets. We'll look at the set. We'll talk about where things are heading in the near term and the long term, and get an idea of how to go about playing this set. Before we do that, though, guys, we have a sponsor today, and that sponsor is me. That's right. Sponsor my own video. I can do that. There's no rules against that. But if any of you have been in my live streams or you're in the Discord, you already know about this. If you're not, you're learning about it right now. I am going to be streaming on Whatnot 7 p.m. Tuesday night. As you would expect, we got everything. Yes, we've got cases worth of Paldean Fates, some of which will be given away, some of which will be auctioned, some of which will be just listed at Buy It Now and you can jump in. We got stacks of slabs we're going to be auctioning. We've got stacks of singles we're going to be auctioning. And we're talking something for everyone. Modern, vintage, Japanese, English. It doesn't matter. I got it. Oh, and last but not least, while we're also giving away packs of Paldean Fates, I will be giving away two big giveaways for anyone that does show up. One, we're going to give away this Lost Origin pre-release Gengar PSA 10 and one of these Charizard Reshiram Gold promo cards PSA 10 that night as well. So make sure you show up and support the stream. Oh, and by the way, I do have a link in the comment section below on this video. Looks a lot like this. All you got to do is click it. It brings you to this page. And guess what? If you sign up under my link, you get a free $15 to spend. No other purchase necessary. What I'm going to do to make sure it makes sense is I am going to make sure to have many items priced right around that $15 mark. So you can literally show up, get your $15 in free product, and just support the stream. You don't have to pay any extra just to make it fun for everyone. So I hope to see you guys all there. Again, links in the description. Make sure to show up Tuesday at 7. It's going to be an awesome time. All right, let's get into this video. This is Pokelector, right? This kind of lines out the whole set, shows you all the cards. So I'm going to scroll through, and you can just see, right? There's some EXs mixed in the set, right? In all the commons, uncommons, and all that, right? The rares. But once you get down to here, just look at the plethora of shinings. We're going to start at the oddish and just scroll and scroll and scroll some more. It's absolutely ridiculous how many shinings. Now, the downside of this, it's near impossible to pull that baby shiny that you want. It's going to be very hard to get, the Pikachu, right? Right there. Or it's going to be very hard to get maybe like the Charmander, Charmeleon or something. But you are going to be pulling these shinies out of every single ETB you open. Now, a little harder to get the full art shinies. It's going to be a little harder to get that Mew, a little harder to get that Alakazam, things like that. And then you get into the full art, which is going to be extremely hard, such as like the Mew, the Charizard. And then they, listen, this new rarity up here, this like green and yellow card, it doesn't look like it's trending too well on the price sheets. So I don't know how much people really like this. Right now, the major cards are going to be the Charizard, obviously. I mean, doesn't matter how many Charizards they print, it's still going to be the top of the set. The Mew's number 2, and then I feel like it's the Gardevoir and the Iono kind of round things out of those top hits. But here's the cool part. Since it's a brand new set, there's still tons of value in it. And so when we go to TCG Player, we can start looking. So the Charizard is down. Now here, I'm going to warn you guys. if you start looking over YouTube here in the next week or two, you're going to see the same old BS. Paldean Fates is crashing. It's going to zero. Look at the cards going down. Guys, don't buy into the stupid BS that's put out by some of these YouTubers. Every single set that's released, the cards drop after release. It's normal. The product gets opened at mass after a release, and all the prices trend down until they find the price point they were actually supposed to be at. So yes, I expect every single one of these cards to bleed their prices over the weeks to come. No, that does not mean Pokemon's crashing. No, that does not mean Paldean Fates is crashing. All the prices are just normalizing to a market that actually has supply and aren't just pre-release sales. With that being said, let's move into this. Charizard EX, you get the Mew, the Iono, and the Gardevoir. Look at this. The Pikachu Baby Shiny is actually up there at number 5, which is very interesting. We're going to get into that in a second. Then you got this Clive card, you know, Nimona and Penny. Then look at this, the Charmander and Charmeleon. It's not until all the way down here where you finally get to one of those green and gold cards, the Miraidon EX. And so what you're seeing here, guys, this is the market making up their minds on what's valuable, right? What Pokemon does, they try to create different lines of rarities, right? Where it's just like hyper rare and ultra rare and special rare and all these different rares. At the end of the day, the market decides what things are worth based on what's popular, what people actually want. And that's why you can see a Pikachu up here. And that's why you see this green and gold card, which is supposed to be one of the top rarities in the set way down here, right? That's why the Charmander and Charmeleon are above some of these green cards, some of these full art Arvins or a full art Mew. Look at that. The shiny Mew's way down here. So that's what, you know, kind of keep in mind going forward with sets is if you're looking to, you know, make plays on single cards, go after the popular stuff. Go after the stuff you know people want. Don't try to get cute with it and try to find these plays that no one knows about. Don't try to like go after the new rarity or the new flashy thing. Stick to the basics. It's the stuff everyone's always wanted. The Charizards, the Mews, the Gardevoirs, the Pikachus. I don't know. It's what's always going to be. Why try to fight it at this point? But as you can see, the whole first page, I mean, it's still almost a whole page, right at $10 or more per card. And we can just kind of go through the pages. Guys, at least right now, obviously, we're going to have price decay, but all of these shinies are holding value right now. I mean, this is page 2. Ready? Page 3, we're still in the $5 market price range, $4 or $5. Page 4 now, we're still up there. I mean, literally, it seems like every shiny card in the set is going to be worth at least a few dollars at this point, okay? And the pages go on and on and on, like I've always said. Now, getting into the price of the sealed product. So obviously things are, you know, going down a little bit after release, but the sales are still happening at rapid rates. I mean, you can see here, these are cases. People are buying these out by the case in mass amounts, and they're paying more than $400 per case. When you look at the regular ETBs, same thing. They're getting sold rapidly, and they're selling in the mid-40s. Now, this is TCG Player. For some reason, it's always a little higher than eBay on brand new products. eBay, you can find sealed cases for $388.75, $388.25. These are kind of the lowest on eBay for a sealed case. And the lowest ETBs right here is one I find in like the $43 range. So not holding up like 151, but it's not a complete crash, right? I mean, ETBs on specialty sets, they're kind of normalized around that $40 mark. You can pick up a little deals when you buy by the case. When you buy singly, that's kind of where it's at. I know my local card shop had them at $39.99. So that kind of seems like a market price. It doesn't worry me too much. It's kind of what I expected for this set. I didn't expect it to be a 151, right? You expect it to be kind of more of a normalized specialty set. And so I don't think there's any major issues there. We'll watch the prices as the weeks progress, but they are selling. So I thought we could look at the sales. I mean, they are selling at pretty rapid rates. Like every single day we're having cases and ETB sell. It's normal for a new set. I'm not trying to say it's anything not normal, but people want it, right? As much as, you know, maybe the businesses or some of the investing community hates it or whatever it may be, or say it's too easy of a set to make. Like Pokemon's the same thing you do with Hidden Fates and Shining Fates. It's getting boring or whatever it may be. Well, guess what? The collectors still like it. The collectors are still buying it. People are still ripping it. I mean, if you stop by, you know, live streams of people, you know, tons of people want to open the packs. I've already got requests from people who participate in my box break saying, hey, Alex, you're going to have Paldean Fates at the Whatnot stream on Tuesday night. Hey, Alex, you're going to have Paldean Fates at the Thursday night box break on your YouTube channel, right? Yes, I'm going to have Paldean Fates. We're going to be ripping it like crazy. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully pull some Charizards, but yes. And so the last thing I wanted to discuss is the PC ETBs. Just like they have in the past, they did relist them on Pokemon Center. They are available, and they are not selling out. So Is this a Paldean Fates thing? I don't think so. I think it's a PC ETB thing. We've seen Obsidian Flames ETBs still available in Pokemon Center, and this is no different. So I don't know if this is really telling of the demand of the set. I think this is just telling of Pokemon is still finding the right amount to print to keep enough to quench the demand, but not too much to where product sits. And so we're at the point now where PC ETBs are no longer that quick 10D play. It's no longer you buy a bunch of them pre-order and you can flip them when the set is released and you make a bunch of free money because there wasn't enough to go around. Pokemon has kind of remedied that situation where there's no more scalping of it. It's yet to be seen if they've kind of swung the pendulum too far and there's too much of it now. But as for now, you can still pick up PC ETBs on the Pokemon Center. It's $59.99. You got to pay taxes. So somewhere in the $63 to $65 range is what you can pick them up. So if you can find them cheaper than that on the market, which I probably can't, maybe pick them up. And if you can't, well, if you want one, probably just go to PokemonCenter.com and order it straight from Pokemon because right now they still are in stock. So that's kind of what's happening with Paldean Fates. My final thoughts. I'm excited to open it. I think it's going to be a great set to open. One of the biggest things is like a pack breaker, which, I sort of am now. Like now I'm, doing streams on Whatnot. I've been doing weekly streaming box breaks on my own channel. One of the great parts about sets like this is people don't get hosed, right? You're not opening up multiple packs for someone and then pulling nothing. So I do like that. I do like that at least you're going to get hits out of your packs. Now, obviously, because there's so many hits, I counted them up. There's over 160 total hits in this set. They can't all have value. There are going to be shinies that do decline down in that $1, $2, maybe even less mark. And so from a value perspective, no, they're not going to be value in every single card. But at the same time, it's still nice to be able to slide that card over and see that shiny piece instead of just a regular rare or regular hollow. And so I do enjoy that. As far as investing in it, look, we got to wait. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't be stocking up on this stuff. If it was me, I wouldn't be stocking up on cases and cases, waiting for it to go up in the near-term future. It's going to take time. There'll probably be more calm, like always with Pokemon. And so it's not something I'd rush into. And then if you're like a business, yeah, it's going to be hard to make a big margin off this. If you can, even make a little bit of margin, yeah, and you might as well keep selling it, or just keep the prices higher and let all the, the big sellers and all the people who really cut the prices, let them sell out their product, and eventually yours will start selling because it does seem like it's selling at fast enough rate to where it will sell out, it'll start to sell out eventually. But it's just a good, fun set. It's nothing you need to FOMO into. It's nothing that's going to go to the moon. But, a lot of the cards probably going to do well, especially, those top rarity ones. And it's going to be interesting to see how the grading plays do because we're told no one's grading cards anymore. No one's grading. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of the first to market plays do with some of the graded copies and see if the demand is still there for those. And it's going to be fun to see it progress. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do want to show up, if you do want to crack some packs, see what kind of singles, slabs I have, maybe try to win one of the giveaways. The link's in the description for the Whatnot stream on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And that's all I got today, guys. I'm out.